When I chose this t-shirt, they said it was a leaf on the White Stuff website. But I think it reminds me more of a boat. It reminds me of a boat I saw in Shetland, in Lerwick, in the museum there. They had a beautiful wooden boat, and that's what it reminds me of. And furthermore, it reminds me of the calling of the fisherman by Jesus. He said, "Come, follow me." When he said, "Come, follow me," did he do a personality test? Did he do psychometric testing on the people he called? Or did he just see them as men of character, with families of character supporting, with strong women, with a support network? But he persuaded the men to follow him, and what did that entail? On personality and character, did Jesus ever take the easy route? Did Jesus use images, pictures, and stories to share the gospel? Did Jesus say, "Do as I do"? Was Jesus brave? Did he do things people didn't expect? Did Jesus simply follow processes and procedures? Did Jesus do the Myers-Briggs? Of course he didn't. He wanted courage, but what is courage? I'd like to reflect from something from my youth that taught me something about courage, and it was at the last school that I was at. I was encouraged with others to abseil down gaping Gill. Caving was an activity at my last school that I thoroughly enjoyed. Caving involved multiple skills for caving: spirit of adventure, psychological strength, preparation, trust in your friends, trust in your equipment, climbing skills, crawling skills, resistance to cold and wet, fear control, controlling one's fears, self-confidence, thinking out of the box because of changing underground conditions. Small spaces so tight you have to take your helmet off and be vulnerable. Huge spaces, underground caverns and climbs and drops, and things called sumps where the rivers underground go under rock, and you have to dip your head under the surface and thrust forward and come out the other side. Water underground with rivers that flow so fast that you fear if you put your legs into them you will get swept away. I once lost a pair of over trousers and had no knowledge the water tore them off. Water flowing so fast that when the flow reaches a bend in the limestone tube, the tube that it has carved over millennia, is actually on the wall as it goes round the corner, and you can finally rest your legs, plant your feet on the ground. Gaping Gill. You lean back on the rope. You've been told that it's really deep. The teacher has said, "Follow me." You see a hole that looks like the neck of a giant bottle. 300 feet, really? Where is the bottom? You can't see it. Trust the rope, are the words spoken. Feeling slightly out of body, I remember leaning back. Step, trust, step, a few faltering steps, and then you are airborne, sliding down the rope on a figure of 8 lump of aluminium. Nothing beneath your feet apart from air as you slide like silk. The blackness opens into different colours of greens and blacks and shades of grey. You descend past the bottleneck tube and then you're dangling in free air. You feel the exposure of the cavern, cold air, seam breath, descend, glowing now. The heart is slowing, descending into lights, little lights of friends who went before you, headlamps. After an age, you get closer, and after more of an age, your feet scramble as they reach terra firma rock, slippy, slidey limestone. Sad. It's over. But what next? How the heck do we get out? And then the teacher simply smiles and says, "Follow me. I know the way."